Howdy Ryan, I just got to the house and taking your video, so this is what front yard looks like. Pretty cool views. And like you mentioned, from the front yard, you can see the road through North Ogden Divide. There it is right there, there's a car coming down it. So here's the road down the street. So pretty cool views. And then here's the house. So I will say the yard could use a lot of work. It's mainly weeds. So you have the 3-car garage right here. It looks like they did put on some new garage doors, which is nice. But definitely some things to fix up in this home. You're, missing some of your base and your case, and could use, a touch up. So 3rd-car garage here. There's your sprinkler timer right there. And then if we go into the house, we've got a bathroom off the garage. Let's zoom out a little bit on that so you can see. Here's your washer dryer with a sink. One thing I did notice on the flooring was some of the flooring's got some gaps and stuff, so it's not that the flooring's bad, it does look newer, it just seems like some of these gaps should be fixed. Here's a pantry right here. And then here's the entrance to go downstairs. We'll finish up the main level, I'll show you the bonus room area, and then we'll head down there. So here is your kitchen. This is definitely a feature point, I think, of the house. So you have really nice kitchen presence, white cabinets, quartz. On these sides you also have quartz heading all the way down to the floor. This basin sink, subway tile, and then your double ovens. This heads out onto the deck, and the deck could use a little bit of work. You've got some, a little bit of peeling paint. It's built in the 90s. So we got like an intercom system out here, which is pretty cool. You do have some recessed lighting. My impression is that the house could use like a really good deep clean. But this deck is nice. And there's your view. So you're backed up to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They keep their properties in impeccable shape, and you don't really have backyard neighbors, so to speak, because of that. They'll just have their meetings, on Sundays and maybe one other time during the week for kind of youth activities. Here's your view. Today is not the greatest day for air quality here in Utah, but that view is really cool. You're up here quite high and you can see those mountains. Like I was saying, the yard, a little bit underwhelming. I think nobody's watered down here in a bit. You got kind of a trampoline area, but you could spend a little bit of money and really clean up this yard. I think it would look great. You can kind of see what the neighbors have done over there. They kind of got a patio that they poured. Head back inside. This is pretty cool. You got this fireplace and it's tiled all the way up. And then you got a couple of fridges, it looks like, and then this mirror and built-in shelving. These windows are massive though, and you can see kind of the views. You can see all the way out there west, but today is really poor. We had a lot of this wildfire smoke kind of come in. So off of the front door, you have kind of a meeting area, if you will. You could put some bookshelves here. On another home that I sold, they ended up putting some bookshelves there. Go out a little wider so get a better view of that. This is kind of like an office area here. And it seems like they painted or something here. I mean, I want to point out these things because they're maybe not as perceivable without me kind of zeroing in on them. But it's just kind of like little stuff like this that I think a really good deep clean or just some touch up would go a long ways. Here again on the flooring, kind of what I was saying. Probably need to redo some of the flooring. Here's the master. You have an accent wall, pretty big fan, fireplace, standalone tub, tiled shower with rain shower, Euro glass, and then dual vanity mirrors, toilet. And then here's your closet. This is actually kind of nifty that they have this little cutout here where you turn it on and off. Really sizable closet though. Come down the hall. It's not an ensuite here with the bathroom, but another bathroom, dual vanity, tiled shower. Could use a bit of updating here though. You'll see what I mean. There's little things like this throughout. And it's not that it's terribly expensive to do. Just think things like that would go a long ways to making this house look a lot more updated. A little bit of dated carpet here. All of the rooms have ceiling fans, closet kits. Here's another one of the rooms, but just to give you kind of a look at where you're sitting in this room and the views. The views are pretty awesome. So those are what your views would look like just from this room. Another little closet. This area here is just a linen closet. Then a coat closet here. Massive space here, and that big open window really is nice. Upstairs we have this bonus room. It's very large. Carpet's a little bit dated. You see some of the little strands. There's just, various things like this where it's like putty. I mean, to do it right, you could pull this casing out, and I've flipped homes before. I'd probably pull the casing out and redo casing and trim and go a long ways. Got some stains like on the carpet. But all in, this is a really massive bonus room. So closet space in there. Two of these kind of window spaces. Another spot there. I wasn't sure what this was or where this went. Give you an idea of the views up here. So, another area with some pretty cool views of the surrounding mountains and trailheads. These bonus rooms do tend to get a little bit hot, so they did have a separate system up here. If they got really hot though, you can always run a mini split. We did a mini split on my house and it was pretty good. So if you don't have the ducting, you basically just pump it right up there through a mini split. Giving a kind of an idea on these kind of levels that go down. So that completes the first level. Kitchen again, pantry, half, laundry, and then like I said, here we go downstairs. So to answer your question about the downstairs, these ceilings are incredibly high. My guess is 10 feet. You can see I'm 6 foot, and then I'm probably, I don't know, 8 foot on reach. So you can see those are 10-foot ceilings. Gives you kind of a better view here. You have this area here where you got some mirrors, some lighting. You have this kitchen. So it is a full kitchen. So you have microwave, fridge, dishwasher. You're just missing the stove, which wouldn't be too incredibly hard to get a stove in here. And you have this area in here. Let's see. So a whole bunch of storage in here too. It even kind of wraps around through here. I think that actually goes into the other utility room. Here's your panel. So you do have, you know, a spot on your panel if you wanted to add a stove. Like I said, the quality of some things though, you know, this flooring's got various gaps. So it might be best to just pull it out. And you can see here, a little bit janky. Carpet, you know, a little bit old. Just kind of the old spaghetti carpet. This is really cool though if you want to, you know, be able to pull your mowers in here. You have this portion that pulls up and you pull in your ATV, your lawnmower, and you still got, you know, decent windows here. Be able to look out. So I definitely like this. I think this is pretty cool. This goes out the back. So you get kind of a ground level of what it is you're working with here. We're just crunching all over this lawn here. It's pretty crunchy. So there's the back of the house. It's stucco. I mean, it could maybe use a repainting. There's a few spots, I think maybe up there. You're even maybe missing some stucco. Can't really see it in the lighting, but there is like a little hole at the top there. I think the stucco could use a repaint. There's kind of a look at your views again. One thing I did notice too is on the roof. The roof was maybe in need of some new shingles. Looks like your AC unit's a little bit newer. There's the DirecTV, there's your Linux unit. Here's kind of what the neighbors look like. Their house is really well kept. That yard is immaculate. And there's the picture of the LDS church parking lot. So you have a little bit of activity there on Sundays. That's about it. Give you a perspective on the ceilings. Those are, you know, at least 10-foot ceilings, I would guess. Maybe even higher. I think they're higher. They might be 12 foot because I don't think I could jump and touch them. So down here is your basketball area. So this actually goes down a little bit further. And you can see the height of the ceilings in here. It's got to be 20, 30 feet. This is a little bit bent here, or missing a screw, so might have to do something to fix that. But you got some natural light that comes in from those windows up there. And the speaker system runs throughout. So you see that speaker system a lot of the rooms. You do have central vac on this house. So popular feature in the 90s, a little hose inserts into there, and then there's a canister in the garage that all of the debris collects in so you can empty. Here's that utility room you were asking about. Also a drinking fountain there. Utility room, some cold storage. And, you know, you got a couple water heaters. They look a little bit older. I think this furnace unit's a little bit newer. And then you have kind of like your system for all the phone and internet and all that. Cat 5, I think. Then down here you have the bedroom. Once again, very high ceilings. A little bit of a closet area with closet kit. View. And the windows are just dirty. I really think this house could use like a really good cleaning. I think it would show a lot better if it had a cleaning. You notice the change in the carpet though. I think that's a newer carpet in this bedroom. Another bathroom down here. Dual vanity, tiled shower. A little bit of a pocket door. So you asked if there was an ensuite. Yes, there's access from the hall and also the bedroom. So it does provide that. Give you an idea. Closet kit. Another view of the backyard. So that kind of wraps this up. My personal opinion of this home is, for the finishes that you have here, you should offer significantly less. There's just a variety of things that, you know, probably could be updated and improved from, you know, the appeal of the yard, how dated and stained some of the carpets are. I think for the right price, though, if you could get this place and put some money into it, I don't see how you'd lose money over time on a property like this, especially if it looked as good as some of the neighbors' properties look. And you can't replace those views or the location. Just think fixing up the house a little bit more would definitely help you get top dollar out of this at some point if you ever wanted to move on from it. So that's kind of my assessment. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.